Hi guys, this is the Bold and the Beautiful review. 3 episodes in one, so we better start right now, okay? So, the first episode I want to talk about. It was just so amazing. Okay, so we got I didn't understand that episode. I didn't understand what was happening. So we had Quinn all dressed up in blue, looking fabulous. Brooke looking gorgeous, like always. Ridge and Eric in suits, okay? And I'm just like, okay, what we're doing here? What's going on? Is there a party? Like, is there an event? Like, this is this. I was thinking maybe it's a celebration, you know, for, you know, what's her name, Steffi and Liam getting married, so they were trying to do something, but Steffi was not there, Liam was not there, heck, Ivy was not there, and she technically lives in the forest dimension, so I'm just like, but where that bitch at? So we only have those 4, and I'm just like, but why are you dressed up for that? Why are you drinking champagne like it's water? Like, and it's probably like apple cider or, you know, ginger ale. Let's be real, okay? So I didn't get it. Like, why are you dressed up? What's going on? Like, what's your excuse? And it's only the 4 of them. And then we have Brooke and Ridge trying to leave at the end of the episode. So I'm just like, seriously? That does not make sense. Anyways, so the beginning of the episode, it started with Eric being locked in a room, okay? He was stuck, he couldn't leave, and he was just like banging the door, and no one was coming, and I was just like, ooh, I know what's gonna happen. So Quinn and Ridge gonna go upstairs and start talking about, you know, how they're kissing each other and they shouldn't do that anymore, and then they're gonna end up kissing again, and then Eric is gonna be listening to the whole thing. Ooh, that could be good, that could be good. But no, Eric continues to bang on the door, and we see Charlie, who comes to rescue him. And Charlie's just like, well, do I tell Quinn about this door? And Eric is just like, no, I'm gonna tell her. And I'm just like, you're gonna forget? Okay, we already know. It's okay. So we know already, as you know, as viewers, it's like, it's obvious. Ridge and Quinn are gonna get locked in that room, okay, and probably gonna have a makeout session. Yes. He goes downstairs. He joins Brooke and Ridge and Quinn. They're drinking. They're having a good time. Quinn is just drinking her champagne, like looking at Ridge. Like, I was just like, where's Ivy? Because with Ivy there, she wouldn't have dared do that. No. And then we have Quinn, who has to go to the kitchen. I'm just like, bitch, you do not work, okay? Don't act as if you're gonna be cooking or gonna be doing something. Like, Pam is the maid out here, okay? Which is kind of shady, you know, if you think about it. She is the sister of Stephanie Forrester, and she plays the maid. She plays the receptionist. She is just nothing. I'm just like, but why? Anyways, Quinn is going to the kitchen doing we don't know what there, okay? And then Ridge has to make a call, and he decides to go away. I don't know what kind of call. Like, who do you need to talk to? I would like to know who. Is there an emergency? A jewelry emergency, perhaps? Okay. He goes into a room. It seems like it's a bathroom. It's a bathroom. He goes in there. He locks the door. Well, he closes the door. And he sees Quinn. So he's like, okay, I'm gonna be leaving, okay? He's trying to leave, okay? He's trying to open the door, but it does not open. And Quinn is just like, but what's going on? Like, why are you not leaving? I'm like, girl, can't you see? You watching him struggle. Okay, he's trying to open the door and it's not opening. Like, you know what's up. So they decide to what? Bang on the door? No, they decide to have a talk. I'm just like, y'all, for real, for real? And then they kiss. And then they keep on talking. And I'm just like, and they're acting as if, well, we're locked inside. There's nothing that we can do. But Ridge has a cell phone. He could easily just call his fiance or just dial, you know, boop. Hey girl, hey girl, I'm locked in a bathroom with Quinn. Could you come like save me, please? Call Charlie, or just tell my dad to come rescue my ass, because I don't want to be stuck there. At least fix something, Ridge. No, 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 no. He wants to stay locked. He loved being stuck with her. Okay. Then they hear somebody coming up, so they start banging the door. Okay, because now all of a sudden they need to get out. While they're banging the door, Ridge has his hand on Quinn's hip. Like, I was just like, dude, why do you need to do that? What's going on, bro? Like, I'm just like, but Ridge is a lucky dude. He gets to kiss Brooke and Quinn. I mean, those women are gorgeous. I mean, the whole episode they were giving me leg action. Like, you looked at Brooke and you were like, girl, you got legs for days. And then the camera goes to Quinn and you're like, girl, you got legs for days too. Ridge, damn, I understand your dilemma. Okay. Anyway, so they got rescued by Charlie and Pam, and I guess Pam is just like, oh my god, my lemon bars, okay? My lemon bars, I gotta go. I don't need them to get burned, as if everybody wants to eat them. So she runs away. Charlie follows her, and then I guess, I don't know why, but Charlie went back and he saw Quinn and Ridge, who Quinn had a little towel, napkin, whatever, and she was just like, oh my god, Ridge, you got lipstick. So she's like, we don't need nobody knowing that we were kissing in that bathroom, okay? We enjoyed spending time in that bathroom together. We don't need nobody to know. So she's like wiping it off, and Charlie is watching. Okay, it's just like one quick second, and they leave thinking that Charlie didn't see nothing, and they thank Charlie like, hey, thank you, Charlie, because they're not thinking that Charlie saw anything. But Charlie was just like, wait a minute, what did I just see? Like, that was too close. Now, why you up in his face trying to wipe off the stuff? So he went to go see the garbage, okay, because Quinn threw away the napkin and he saw there was lipstick on it, so he decided to keep that. I was just like, look at that. But I kind of wish somebody else would have found out about it, about, you know, Ridge and Quinn having an affair, because, well, an affair, well, they're cheating, okay? They're kissing, so that's cheating. Because I don't know, for me, Charlie and Pam, they're so irrelevant. They're just there just to be there. You know, like, don't give them something important to do, like probably spilling the beans. No. Anyway, so he found that out, but he decided to keep his mouth shut, okay, for now, because he doesn't understand what's going on. At the end of the episode, we see Ridge and Quinn having the same conversation. This is the last time. We're never gonna do this again. We're like, I was like, bitch, you've been saying that since, like, I mean, come on, girl. Since San Francisco, you were saying the same thing. It's never gonna happen. No, never again. We can't let it. Every time that you guys are alone, that's all you do, okay? That's all you do. Anyway, so this is the end. It's over. Next episode, we got Thomas, who agreed to who feels like Coco is the right fit for the company, even though she's a Spectra and could be stealing from his company family's business. He doesn't care about that because he only got Sally on his mind, okay? He even called Sally just to say, well, you know what, your sister got the job, she is good, okay? Then we get Thomas and RJ in the office with Rick and Maya. I was like, I'm surprised that I got to see you guys. And then we saw Nicole and Zende. I never thought I was gonna see them so soon. They're so irrelevant. I mean, they don't do anything. Like, they don't get you excited. They can't, I mean, they're cute, but that's it. Like, guys, no. We had a moment where we had to watch their honeymoon pictures. I was like, that's cute. Okay, let's get to down to business. Okay, please. So RJ has an idea, and he wants that everybody to know the names of the interns. Okay, like we need to make them feel like they are, you know, important, and that we took time to know them, and, you know, at least know their name, instead of saying, hey you, I need coffee, could we say just, hey Sarah, can I have some coffee instead? Like that would be, you know, that would be nice. I was like, oh, that's a good idea. My only issue with RJ taking care of the interns is the fact that he is not a professional. He doesn't know more than them. He probably just started, and technically he's in school too. Like, when is he going back to school? He's never going back to school. But what's going on with his school situation? Okay, what is he doing? I don't even know what he knows. And probably those interns probably know more than him. So if I was an intern, I would have an issue with a 15-year-old trying to teach me stuff when he probably is not in a program. He has not learned what I've learned. He doesn't know as much as I know. So why would he teach? Well, I can't not learn from him. Like, what is he gonna do for me? Nothing. Like, he should be an intern too, you know, and not taking care of anything. And I mean, does he even know how to take care of interns? And what does it mean to take care of an intern? Because he does not have any kind of, he doesn't have the qualifications to do that. So I'm just like, B&B, what's up? Because I don't get it. Anyway, so he had a good idea though, and Rick was just like, okay, that's nice. And then he saw Coco Spectra, and he was like, hell no, we're not hiring her. Okay, we're not. And Archie was like, well, we already said yes, so what are we supposed to do? We can't tell her, well, you know what, we changed our mind, goodbye. And Rick was just like, yeah, we can. Now Nicole was smart enough, and she was like, well, let's talk to our legal team before we do that. I was just like, girl, you sure went to school. Okay. I think that Thomas made a mistake by hiring Coco. I think that at the very least he should have talked to Steffi about it. He should have talked to the CEO. Well, the CEOs, because you know, there's two of them. But you don't make that kind of call knowing perfectly that this is a family business. Like, you can talk to the CEO. The CEO is your sister. The CEO is your father. Like, come on, both of them, you can call them easily. You got their number. They're not going to be annoyed by you calling them. Had it been another company, and this is like, you know, you don't even have that kind of relationship, you know, or that rapport, it's not like, but that's family, okay? He could have called Steffi, especially what he knows. He knows that Steffi won't agree to that, and that's why he's doing it behind her back. And I think this is bad for business. Anyway, so Coco came in because she wants to be that special chick. So she knocked on the door. She said, hello, I'm the intern, like Coco Spectra. Oh, I just wanted to tell you guys that I'm gonna be over there if you need me, okay, with the other interns. I'm gonna be over there. Just wanted to say hi. Since you're busy, I'm not gonna bother you too much. And Rick was just like, bitch, come in. Or was it Thomas? Anyways, she had to come in, and Rick was questioning her, grilling her like, girl, so why you here? Should we trust your ass? I don't know. And it's really funny because a couple of minutes ago, Coco was at her family's business, okay, at Spectra Fashions, where she was announced that she needed to be a spy for Spectra, okay, and she was like, no, I can't do that, I don't want to do that, and where's our integrity? I was just like, don't you know your family, girl? I'm not into this, I am a naive little girl and I don't know, bitch. Like, you know your Aunt Sally, right? You can't tell me that you know Sally and you know what she's about and you are associating integrity with her. I have an issue, okay? Now, it seems like, what's her name? Sally Jr. doesn't really want to involve her sister, but she feels like she has to because this is their only shot. And I'm just like, how about you go back to designing, you go Call those bloggers that I was talking to you about. Call those vloggers. Try to make something for yourself. Stop looking at the mainstream who's not gonna pay you mind, okay? So they're paying you dust, girl. So do something. Why are you sitting down acting as if you're working? What are you doing, okay? And then we have CJ. I'm like, CJ, you two, I have a problem with you, because you should be working to help this business instead of being like, it's not gonna work, it's not gonna work. You guys at least have a name. You guys were something in the 80s, in the 90s, that maybe early 2000s. You guys were something, so you can do something here, okay? You can work with what you got. You got a name, so do something with it instead of just it's not gonna work, it's not gonna work, let's give up. Like, what is that, okay? Anyways, so back to Coco, who is getting grilled. And she's like, you know what, guys? I might be Spectra. My name might be Spectra. But when I'm in here, I am a Forester. So I guess she sold them by saying that. And I was just not impressed. Here's why. Loyalty, guys. If you can drop your company who is trying to have a comeback, like they're trying to come back here, okay? They just started and you're already like going to their main competition. I have an issue with your loyalty. You're not just a simple employee. If it was just a simple employee, I can understand, you know what, it's failing, it's not working, I need to go get my money. I can totally understand that. But this is your name and you don't care. And we're kind of destroying, I mean, we're their competition, so we're there to destroy Spectra, okay? We're all here to boom, okay? And so no, Coco, she's not appealing to me. And when she's saying to RJ, do you trust me? I was like, bitch, it's too early to ask that kind of question. And RJ, you saying yes, I don't understand, because it's too early for you to be trusting her. You don't know her. You just know that she's Coco Spectra and that's it. You don't know anything about her personality. You just feel like she's sincere. That's cute. You feel like, it seems like, she looks like, that means nothing. Okay, you need proof, you need actions, and I'm sorry, you need time. Trust takes time, and the fact that you can give that away that quickly, you are so dangerous for that company, okay? So dangerous. Lord, okay. Also, Coco, you are a student. You know people in that school. Why are you not trying to talk to designers, to the upcoming designers who have fresh eyes that could come and help your company? Why are you not trying to hustle and do things? Why are you just like, oh, let me go get an internship at Forester Creations? Especially, it's like, let's be real, when she came in, she was not looking for an internship. She just wanted to say, hi guys, I'm here and I'm so happy that Spectra is going to be coming back and everything. So she could have waited for that internship. She didn't have to take it now, okay? And she didn't have to have an internship at that place, okay? So she could have easily helped her company. Looked for designers, like I said. Looked for bloggers, vloggers. Talk to people, whoever she knows, and she could have used her skills to help her company, okay, who has her name, okay, the Spectra name. Like, she could have done something, but no, she chose like, oh, I need to think about my career. You're young and you can have that internship, and you can have that internship at any time, okay, and you can go to other places. You did not need that internship right now. Anyways, let's move along, okay? So Rick said, okay, I guess we're gonna keep her, but we're gonna watch that bitch, okay? I got my eyes on you. If she tries to steal, she's out. I'm just like, I hope Sally's not gonna mess it up for Coco. Even though I don't agree with Coco coming at Forester Creations, I hope Sally ain't gonna do something that would destroy or hurt her sister in any way, because like, Coco could say something and then Sally's just like, ooh, I know how I can use it against the Foresters. Like, sometimes, like, this is families. Coco is not gonna stop talking to her sister. So obviously Sally might just be like, how's your day? I'm listening, girl. I'm listening. I'm listening. Okay? So, Coco, good luck. Okay? Good luck. Then 2 days episode. Okay, there was not much to it. I feel like we need to see, it's time to see Steffi, because her brother just made a decision. It's time to see her response to, you know, how she's gonna be feeling and reacting to this. And we need to see Ivy too, because Quinn and Ridge, they are doing way too much. I do not understand. So we had a meeting where the whole family was there. Well, the whole family except for the CEO, the co-CEO, which is Steffi. We had Nicole and Zende, who I'm not even sure why they're there sometimes. Anyways, so they were sitting down and they were talking about the collection and how Quinn is just becoming better, and that, you know what, now that Ridge and Quinn are not at each other's throat like that, and I'm just like, they are at each other's throat, okay? Like, I'm telling you, that tongue is just, Ridge's tongue is just down Quinn's throat, okay? I'm telling you. Anyways, they're like, you know what, it's been good for this company now that you guys are friends or cool, you know. And Rich is just like, you know what, it's not that big of a deal. You know, when I went to San Francisco, you know, I was impressed by her. I was just like, once again, you're using the word impressed. If I was them, I would have been like, impressed. Impressed. And then he said connected, the word connected. Now we're like, we've connected, and I was like, connect. Wrong word. Anyways, Ridge was bothered. Like, he did not like that conversation. Anyway, so he was trying to just like shut it down. Okay, meeting adjourned. We're done. Over. And I was just like, how come Ridge did not tell, not Ridge, how come Rick did not tell Ridge that Coco Spectra is in the building? Okay, he is gonna be interning here. Like, I think this is one of the top priority when it's your priority, it's your top priority to say that, hey, the enemy is interning there, even interning here. Sorry. Because we don't know what's gonna happen. It's like a huge decision, and I'm just like, I don't understand how come they do not understand that this is huge, and they don't care about it. I'm just all the way confused. Okay, then we got, of course, Quinn and Ridge had a little talk about, you know what, shh, we can't tell nobody, it can't happen again, and it will never happen again, and oh no. And one thing I forgot to mention is, in the meeting they were talking about the wedding, if Ridge and Brooke were gonna get married in Australia. Not gonna happen. Not gonna happen. And like Charlie said outside with Pam when he was acting all kind of weird, because Pam was just like, why are you acting so, like, there's something wrong with you, okay? You just made a comment to Ridge like, oh, you're really committed to Brooke, like what's wrong with you, like what's going on, like, don't lie to me, boy. And Charlie just said, you know what, listen, I saw something and I'm telling you, Ridge, I don't think he wants to marry Brooke in Australia or anywhere else. I was just like, boy, you better tell it. Ridge don't want to get married, and even Quinn don't want to get remarried to Eric. It was funny because who gave that idea? Anyway, somebody said, you know what, we can have 3 generations of Forsters getting married. We would have Steffi and Liam, Ridge and Brooke, and Quinn and Eric. Quinn was just like, no, you know what, no, I'm not finna like doing that. No, not a good idea. Ridge, of course, he said, no, I ain't finna like doing that anytime soon. I mean, in Australia. And I don't know why everybody's pushing for that, to be honest. Okay, like 3 weddings. Who wants to share their, like, it's my wedding day. I don't want to share that with nobody. Okay, that's cute, but not really that cute. And I don't understand why Steffi was pushing that a couple of days ago and wanting her dad to get married with Brooke. Like, what about your mommy? For the longest, you've been trying to get your mommy together with your dad. I know you understand now it's not gonna happen. However, now I guess she's now friends with Brooke, but it's like, it's your day. Like, why would you push? It seems like she really wants to share that day with her daddy, and I'm like, why? But why? And especially when you don't even know if they're gonna get married, because Bill is still in the picture. And talking about Bill, it's his birthday, and we have what's her name, Emmy, the assistant, who is Cheryl, I forgot her name, Cheryl something. She is a host at she got a talk show, like The Talk. The Talk. So she's a funny lady. And she was like, oh, I could do something for you, Mr. Spencer. Like, it's your birthday, so we need to do something special. And Bill was just like, I don't celebrate my birthday. And if you want to get fired, you pull some shit like that, okay? Pull something like that, you won't get fired, okay? And she's like, well, you know what? I might need to quit, like, right now. But anyways, I'm gonna go. Thank you, Mr. Spencer, for the opportunity. Bye-bye. And then Bill was just like, I hope she stays grateful to me. I was just like, Boy. Anyways, Brooke comes in and she's like, hello. And I'm like, why you showing up? Why you showing up, girl? What you trying to do? What you trying to do? And then right after, well, a couple of minutes afterwards, after that, Emmy shows up and she's like, well, there's a gift, okay? And I don't know. Oh, it's from Brooke Logan, okay? And what we see, well, Brooke is there. That's really funny because Brooke is just behind. But the gift, do you want to know what's the gift? A balloon. Okay, so we all know what the balloon represents. Their time in Aspen when they were in that balloon, and they were like, hey, I'm in love, even though you're supposed to be my sister's man. So I was just like, what kind of gift is that, Brooke? Okay, there were a couple of dollars. I can understand the dollars, okay, because Bill loves the money, but it's that gift kind of represents their story, what they've been to each other. Or Brooke and Bill, Aspen is like the place where they fell in love or whatever. So I was just like, but why, Brooke? Why are you doing this? You got a feeling that with Ridge it ain't gonna be happening. You got a feeling with Ridge it ain't gonna be happening. Huh? Okay. I feel like she's giving Bill mixed signals because she's trying to, just like Ridge is trying to keep Brooke is trying to keep Bill in case something happens, okay? If something happens, I got baby boy, I got Bill, Dollar Bill by my sides. I got a shoulder to cry on. And this is gonna be a hot mess. I can't wait for Australia. It's gonna, I believe it, well, it should be like where the drama takes place, okay? I don't know what's gonna happen. Do you guys have any ideas? What do you think was gonna happen? Okay, what do you think is gonna happen there? Okay, do you think Ivy's in danger? Do you think Ivy's gonna see something? Do you think Charlie's gonna confront somebody or find something, or, you know, maybe just see Ridge and Quinn kiss? Are they gonna kiss again? I wouldn't be surprised. Oh my god, so much can happen. Maybe I need Bill to find out, but if Bill finds out, it's like maybe I don't know. So anyways, guys, that was the review. Please rate, comment, and subscribe. Like me on Facebook. It's Soiree on Rose. Everywhere is Soiree on Rose. Twitter, Facebook, the website soireeonrose.com. Bye bye, guys. See you guys soon.